Prudence Zebulon, Creative Director, Wall and All by Cherie'S Interior.
Thank you. So Cherie'S Interior is an interior design company. Cherie'S Interior is the mother of Wall and All. I'll put it that way. That's our sister brand. So it started as a small vision that has blossomed to become what it is today, and that's the power of dream. I think we started with one staff. That's me. Yes. And then of course we began to nurture the brand, the vision, and a lot of hard work and determination, considering our climb, the difficulty we experience running business in this part of the world. But resilience is my second name. Anyone who knows me knows that about me. So that has kept me and has brought us this far. But one of our strengths is an eye for detail. I think that's one strong value that we have, and we cannot compromise on. If it costs us anything, we will go ahead to do it. And I think that's one of the things that has brought us here. So far, we have, I think, a minimum of 14 staff. Yes, that's just cutting the long story short. So Cherie'S Interior has 3 arms. We have the project arm, where we, remodel buildings, commercial spaces, residential. And then we have the retail. That's where, we have the furniture and other items. And then consulting. That's my strength. It doesn't take me anything to transform a space within 5 seconds. From my head to making the client see what I am imagining their space will be once we're done. So we have 3 arms basically. So the consulting is, for those who have items but do not know what to do or don't have time. For the consulting, we have scenarios where clients would come to us to say, I have all the items, I just don't know what to do with them. Or they'll say to us, I'm tired of how my space looks. I just want something new. I just want to feel like I'm in a different space. So we tell them what to do by design, of course. We let them know, take them through the process, and we transform their spaces with what they have. I think I should highlight at this point that what makes us stand out, what makes us different is that as against what happens with other brands, we do not, as a matter of policy and principle, accept projects just because we want to do projects. We have to make the client feel what we're trying to achieve, walk them through the process, and at the end of the day, it's like they are the ones who did it. And so because of our processes, if a client, for example, comes to us to say we have 1 naira, from the onset, if your 1 naira is not going to work, Cherie'S Interior will say, we're so sorry, it won't work, because of what we have to put in. So we're not for everybody, and we've been able to identify that. So that's one of the things that makes us unique, apart from that eye for detail. Okay, before you start any project, I see business as a project. Everything in life is a project. So before you take on any project, you've got to be clear first on what you want to do. I think another thing is research. You've got to be strong on research. That's because, if you do not know what others are doing, you don't know what will make you unique. Where's your strength? So if you say you have strength in a particular area and 1,000,001 people have the same strength, what's the difference? So you've got to be strong on research. Another thing that I will say is resilience. I can never make any speech without resilience. That's what has kept me as an individual. That's what has kept Cherie'S Interior, and that's what has made us grow. Our climb is quite hostile when it comes to supporting businesses. It's better today as compared with when we first started. So but I think that if we have resilience as an ingredient, I don't think that there will be any limitation, because life is full of ups and downs. In the next 5 years, we're hoping that we would have had a very strong hold on project management. That's one space, that's one area that the industry needs to do well at. And I'm hoping that Cherie's Interior will take the lead when it comes to that. That's providing solution, for the industry. So we hope to service other partners or other, the competition in the industry. And then, of course, for our products, we're hoping that, we will go beyond the usual when it comes to our designs and concepts. Right now, I had an experience where we were styling a space, and someone else came in and said, this looks like Cherie's Interior. That's a plus for us, but we haven't quite gotten there. We have many more things to achieve. And then for my staff, for manpower, I'm hoping that in the next 5 years I will have a team of very well trained professionals who will train others. And also, I'm hoping that we will be the face of change when it comes to systems and processes around production. That's one of my greatest desires and hopes, Let me also talk about empowerment, because we have Cherie's Foundation. Yes, we're hoping that in the next 5 years, those who will leave school and come out without any dream will suddenly, because of our engagement, be transformed, because of what we will put into them. I'm hoping that we'll partner with government, we'll be able to transform lives, especially those who are just leaving school, by training